Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. As we're heading into a new trading week, it seems like Bitcoin wants to confirm to us that finally this C wave that we've waited for has started and the price is coming down. It might be a little bit too early to fully confirm it, but at this stage I would assume that the B wave has formed a top. In the last video, we already took a look at this structure. Not much had happened, but we've seen that break to the downside of this triangle pattern. We've seen a retest. I think in the last video, we had just seen the retest. And I mentioned to you, if we get a break below that last swing low, that could be an accelerator for further downside. I still haven't got very good view of the microstructure in wave C, but the projection points next towards 39,250 roughly. That's not only the 23.6 Fibonacci retracement as standard support for the wave 4, it's also, I believe, if I remember correctly, the 100% extension level of the A wave. So let's just double check that. The 100% extension, yeah, it's just below that. So there's good confluence here around 39,000, roughly 39,000 to 39,260. So let's pay attention to that level. It's not really impulsive sell-off. That's why I need to see a little bit more price action to fully confirm the micro count. But what could be the case is that this here is a diagonal to the downside. So this was a wave 1, this is a wave 2. We're now in the main element of the third wave. If that's the case, we should see a more strong sell-off over the coming sessions. This is at least the count for Ether. There I'm a little bit more confident about the micro count. But yeah, then the third wave should come down quite a bit further. But I'm not too confident about the micro count. But, you know, that allows us to give us to get an invalidation point, because this wave count will be invalidated above 42,685. Yeah, so above the wave 2 high. That would mean we have to rethink this wave count. It's still possible at this stage that a WXY structure extends higher. That's still possible and then come down. But I would need to see invalidation of the current downside wave count for that. Basically, for a wave count in which the B wave is extending, which is obviously still possible due to the absence of an impulsive move down, I would need to see evidence for that. And evidence would be a break above the wave 2 high, basically invalidation of the immediate downside setup. So from that point of view, it looks like we're now coming down in wave C. I gave you a key projection target based on that. Also, make sure that you understand there is some structural support around 40,560 and below that 40,160. Yeah. So that's the A wave low. I mean, when that's taken out, we have full confirmation that the C wave is ongoing. And I gave you the projection target for it. And then we have support levels down here, 39,260, 36,300, and 34,070. Ideally, we don't even go down that much. We will take it level by level. That's necessary in such a correction. But overall, Bitcoin, at the moment at least, goes according to plan. We wanted to see an A wave in the correction. We wanted to see a B wave, whether finished or extended, doesn't really matter. Any B wave really. And then the C wave. And if we have a C wave complete, which might complete then over the coming days, that's when we can watch for a reaction. And if we then see a first impulse, that would indicate that the wave 4 has bottomed. Bear in mind that a wave 4, so this ABC structure could still form a larger ABC. So this would be A, then B, very frustrating, and then C. Now that would take it into the new year. Or we just form a nice and fast and short wave 4 and then carry on in wave 5, maybe even next week, which would be a little bit more exciting, right? So that's what we can expect, but it seems like the coming days could be a little bearish for Bitcoin, but at least exciting. I see this as a potential to dollar cost average a little bit, scale in a bullish market into positions, build new positions, for example, for Bitcoin especially, maybe selected altcoins. We had an We had our member live stream today about current altcoin setups. Some of them were still waiting for further pullbacks, so that might be happening right now. If you're interested in that, you might want to check out the membership. You can watch all previous live streams, many of them educational as well. Yeah, and they are not like, okay, we only look at charts. There's always an educational topic. Today is only relevant really in the here and now really. But there are tutorial live streams which talk about, we cover strategies, trading strategies, risk management, money management, how to trade with Elliott Wave, stuff like that. But today obviously was focusing on current wave setups, also of coins that I don't cover on YouTube, 1-2 setups and so on. So you might want to check it out if you're looking for some setups to trade. Obviously, I don't exactly tell you where to buy. That will depend on your own risk profile, goals, because that's far too personal. But our charts are self-guided and you can use the Elliott Waves to determine where to set a stop and so on. But yeah, you can check that out, obviously. But yeah, it's an opportunity, in my opinion, in a bullish market. But it could mean that over the coming sessions, we see further sell-offs here as per this roadmap, as per this wave count. I gave you all the support levels and I gave you the invalidation point as well, which is very important because in these corrective patterns, we always need to be on the side of caution, or at least need to be ready that things could change quickly. Yeah, especially if the move down is not impulsive. It can easily turn into an extended correction. Absolutely. But that wouldn't change the assumption at all. So just an example, if now the price decides to turn around, extend the B wave higher, would it change the assumption? No, I would still just see this as an extended B wave, where the C wave then is still supposed to happen a little later. And yeah, what else to mention? I don't think anything. I mean, could it turn into a triangle? Yeah, as well. This could just turn into a massive triangle. However, obviously we've now broken to the downside of a triangle structure. Yeah, not necessarily an Elliott Wave triangle, but seems like the market doesn't really want to stay within the boundaries of these trend lines. I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.